So why did I get involved in the healthcare club? They offer so many resources, many of which you would expect, many of which you don't expect. For one, they sort of are the nexus or the conduit between companies, be it large companies or small startups or individuals looking for partners for early stage startups, a conduit between those groups and GSBers. And they're always setting up groups for those stakeholders to meet. They are sort of cross-communicating with emails and online and just connecting folks for career and professional purposes. Secondly, they are really good about bringing in amazing speakers, and they're always having panels and treks, and there's been some amazing talks covering healthcare reform and some of the more innovative far reaches of health tech.
So some of the amazing things that the healthcare club here does is these brown bag lunches, which are very common to the experience here at the GSB. But once again, with the access to the talent and entrepreneurs and the venture capitalists that we have in Silicon Valley, it's that much more accessible to us to invite these people over to our campus and share with us their perspectives on how they're currently innovating and applying their learnings to the healthcare industry live. So being able to bring them in for an hour of their time while we eat our lunch and picking their brain about these things is a wonderful privilege. Beyond that, the Healthcare Club organizes this wonderful innovation in healthcare conference once a year that is really more of a non-typical conference in that in the way that it's organized, in the way that its mission statement is given, it's about really questioning the way things are done rather than discussing the state of things. It's about brainstorming new solutions and bringing together creative minds and innovators to look forward rather than to reflect and discuss the present, which I find to be more of the case in other conferences.
I guess another big reason to be involved in the healthcare club is getting to know each other. One of the greatest things about being at the GSB is meeting your extraordinary peers that have done amazing things that will knock your socks off. And so they provide a platform and a setting for you to get to know them on just sort of a more personal level. And frankly, that's invaluable.
The biggest thing that I got out of the healthcare club was the opportunities to meet other like-minded people. So those were my classmates, those were other people at Stanford outside of GSB that wanted to be involved. Those were alumni that came and spoke at our events. Bringing them in afforded me this opportunity to get to know a lot of people in the area that's involved in healthcare.
So the healthcare club was one of my favorite kind of extracurricular activities, if you will, at the GSB. Again, there was a fantastic mix and assortment of backgrounds that joined the club. So on the leadership team, which I was fortunate to be a part of, we had people like myself that were interested in kind of the service delivery aspect. We had those that had the investing experience. We had those that had worked in medical devices. We had actual doctors. We had people that had been doing kind of pharmaceutical research for years. So we really had different pieces of the puzzle to bring together. And to me, that just made our meetings and thinking about how we wanted to bring this to our students and fellow students very fun.
I got involved with the healthcare club because I couldn't choose not to. Really, it's the time and place right now to be riding this tidal wave that is just growing day by day. There's so much change happening that we're just on the verge of realizing that being part of the healthcare club at the GSB really felt like being one of the forefront pioneers in helping to shape how both healthcare will go going forward, but also how Stanford will have a part in this.